Hi lovelies, I am back again to share with you all another MAC haul. As you can see by my title, this is the MAC Vibe Tribe collection. Now as usual, by the time this video is up, it is already online at maccosmetics.com, and also this collection will be released first in the UK. Every year, 1 to 2 collections get picked out by MAC Global to be released first in the UK. I have no idea why that is the case, but it is what it is. So for all my UK ladies that were waiting for this video, I do apologize, but it's up now. Still let me know what you got nevertheless. Anyways loves, without further ado, if you are interested in seeing my MAC Vibe Tribe collection haul, then definitely keep on watching. Let's start off as usual with the box packaging. This is one of the boxes. I love that they just come in different patterns. Super cute. Okay, and of course I have to start off as usual with the nail polishes. I did get both of them, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really crazy about them, even though they are the cream finish. You all know I love the cream finish. This is the bottle up close. This reddish orange, but definitely leaning more towards orange nail polish, is a cream finish, and it is called Blazing Hot. I had no problems applying it. You know I'm all about that cream formula life. I love it. I can't rave about it enough whenever I do these MAC hauls. I don't know, I'm just really not too crazy about the color. I thought it was going to be a little bit more coral, but it definitely looks orange, more red orange. I do love the packaging. I don't know if I don't know. I do love the packaging, but I don't think that justifies me keeping it, because I'm pretty sure I have a color like a red orange like this, maybe like Wet n Wild or something. So I might give this away. I'm not too sure. It's a really pretty packaging, but I don't know. Next one is this nude polish, and it is called Skin. When I first saw this, and it is a cream finish like I just mentioned, I thought it was going to be the same as the Brooke Candy one and Madame Candy, but it is not. I really, they do look, let me see if I can show you all from the back. Maybe that'll help. The Brooke Candy one is definitely a lot more pigmented, and I'm going to be very honest, when I first saw the Brooke Candy one, I was like, this is going to look like not cute on me. But I was actually really surprised. I really like this polish, and this one I thought was gonna look banging, but it doesn't. It looks, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not a color that I would, oh, I need this in my life. Yeah, it definitely is a skin color, so I guess they got that right. But for me, I'm definitely going to give this one away. I love the cream formula, you all know that, but definitely, I don't know, it's just not my color, and I'm sure you can definitely layer it up. This is just one coat, but I don't know, I don't have time to be sitting here all day putting different coats on. Did actually use colors from both palettes for this eyeshadow look that I got going on today. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but I did use both the palettes. This first eyeshadow palette is called Call of the Canyon. And the second eyeshadow quad is called Wild Horses. As far as the eyeshadow quads go, although they are very pretty colors, I don't really think either quad is all that. But if I did have to recommend one, it would definitely have to be Wild Horses. It's just more pigmented than Call of the Canyon. Call of the Canyon, it's just not popping for me. Really, the colors barely show up after a lot of swatching, but Wild Horses is a lot better in pigmentation. I don't think the colors are that unique. I think everyone has a matte kind of brow bone color, a deep and a darker brown color. I think the color that really saves this palette is Blue Mesa, but I don't think a lot of us would just buy the quad just to get that blue. It's a very gorgeous blue, and it comes out very pigmentedly, but I don't think a lot of people would just be spending the money for the quad just for that color. So they are really pretty colors, but again, performance wise, not that great. I'm sure with primer and on your eyes it might be different, but you know, for swatches on my arm, not that great. Let's move on to the bronzing powder. Like I said, a lot of compacts, a lot more collections to come. I really feel like the Vibe Tribe collection was kind of like last year's wash and dry. Again, wash and dry collection, I got Refined Golden in the wash and dry packaging. Again, they did it again for Vibe Tribe. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because maybe someone missed out for the wash and dry. I personally really like Refined Golden because it actually shows up on me. It is actually what I am wearing as my bronzer today. So I am using it. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it. It shows up on me though, so that's great in itself. So you can definitely rock a bit on the tanner side and you don't have Refined Golden or you don't have a bronzer, I definitely do recommend. As usual, in the super cute packaging, so if you don't have Refined Golden by some miracle, then definitely check it out. It's a really great bronzer. It shows up on me. It is what I'm wearing, so I do recommend it. They just keep re-releasing it. Did also get the cream colored base. The cream colored base is called Yellow Topaz. Not sure how well you can see it on my arm, but I will definitely have more pictures. It's a yellow golden base. I think this would look perfect underneath some highlight, or you can definitely just use this as a highlight. It's super pigmented, so I don't think you'd have to keep reapplying it. If you're really into cream or maybe liquid highlights, I would definitely recommend this one because it's just got that really gorgeous glow. I really wasn't expecting anything from this. I just thought, oh, it's a cream colored base. It really does just look like a highlight, just in a cream consistency. So yeah, I'm actually liking that. Oops, I did get the other bronzing powder. I know there was 3 in total. I think this one's going to be an online exclusive. I could be wrong, but I definitely did not get matte bronze because I know that, girl, you know that ain't going to show up on me. So I did get this one because it is something new that I haven't seen before. This bronzing powder is called Fire Brush. Like a lighter, but it still shows up on me. I'm surprised because matte bronze, it takes a really, really long time for it to layer it up. But it is, as you can see, below the cream colored base. It does show up on me. It's definitely lighter. It doesn't have that somewhat red undertone. I would recommend this if you're a little bit paler or if you don't like looking muddy or dirty. I do recommend this one. When I first saw this in the pan, I just thought maybe this could be kind of like a deeper highlight because it looked a little bit more shimmery to me. I don't know what I was thinking, but it does show up on me, so that's a plus. So it's really, really pretty color. As you can see, it is not as deep as Refined Golden on top. Hey, blushes. I almost forgot the blushes. I was like, I'm done. And then I realized, hello, there's still blushes left. You all know I'm all about that blush life. Okay, starting off, this one is called Adobe Brick. Really vibrant red color, as you can see. Next one is called Painted Canyon. This one is definitely not as red. It's more of a red pink. Of course, the last blush, which is a re-promo but still limited edition. This one is called Modern Mandarin. And girl, look at this. I'm sure you were all interested in this beauty. This is the Gleam Tones powder called Dunes at Dusk. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really afraid of like mixing all the colors together. You definitely can. One thing that might surprise you is that it's actually very pigmented. When I first saw it, I said, oh my gosh, this is so pretty, but it's not going to show up. This is one swatch each, and I didn't even put that much effort. Hopefully you can see it. They are very, very pigmented, but again, this is just one swipe. You can definitely use these as highlight powders. I think they're really great, you know, emphasizing certain parts of your face. They're really, really pretty. You can definitely swirl it, but I don't know. I'm not about to be ruining my powder because it's cute. No, but I was really, really genuinely surprised. So if you are going to pick this up, or if you did pick this up, don't worry. It's going to show up on you, girl. It's really, really pretty. And come on, like, when have we seen powders like this? So I definitely do recommend this one. Let me know if you did end up picking this up, or if you're going to pick this up at the store counter event. Now, I did get all 3 of the brushes. I know, I have a problem with brushes. They're my weakness. They really are. And lipstick. Just everything. Makeup is just, okay. But I just, the handle was just way too cute for me. They do feel light. I think lighter than, for example, the wash and dry. Oh my gosh, the handles on these were just so cute. I could not say, in case you didn't know, they do have different patterns. Even here they're different. I just really like them. I'm sorry, I have problems with brushes. So anyway, this is the 125 SE. Natural hair and one side synthetic hair. This is the 227, and again, it's the two-sided hair, so I really like that. And also I did get the dual-ended one, the 226 and the 228. And this side is the 226. We really had to get this one because the MAC 226 was a limited edition brush that came out years ago. And I don't know if I lost mine. No, I'm lying. I know I have it. I think it was the blonde, redhead, brunette collection that the 226. I could be wrong. Please correct me. I know you all know all your MAC collections. But the MAC 226 came out, it was LE a couple years back, and I remember hunting it down, and I did get it, but I just haven't used it because I'm all paranoid, y'all know me. So when this came out, I had to get it, and it's super, super soft. It's a smaller version of the 224, which I wish I had here. Please excuse that it's dirty, but this is this full-size one is the 224, and this is a 226, and that's what I really liked about the 226. Even though, as you have probably noticed by now, I do have bigger eyes, and I have a large eyelid to work with, I feel that sometimes the 224 is a little bit too big, so I just have never used a 226. I'm looking at it, but it's there. It's in the wrapper, but I'm so glad I got this, and it's super cute. You can never go wrong. I recommend picking this brush up. It's really, really soft for one. I don't know if it's because they get really old, but sometimes I feel like the 224 could be a little bit softer, so I feel 226 is the way to go. Definitely check out this brush, and it's limited edition, girl, and it's cute. You won't regret it. Get that brush. Now let's move on to the lips. I'm going to first be swatching the Pat and Polish lip pencils for those of you who wanted swatches. Now these are definitely hit or miss. You either really like them or you don't. I don't have a problem with them. It's definitely not my go-to. I do have maybe 1 or 2 in my collection. But I did want to try these out, and hopefully these swatches are useful or informational for you. This is what the packaging looks like. This first Pat and Polish lip pencil is called Tumbleweed. This is honestly a gloss in solid form. Just obviously it goes glossy on your lips. You can see a little bit, just a little bit of color. Not sure how well you can see it on the camera, if you can see it at all, but it is there. There's a smidge of color. I think this is something nifty that we can definitely carry in our makeup pouch or just purse if we feel like our lips are too, maybe we didn't put something on, you want something equivalent to a gloss, you have a gloss, or maybe you feel like your lipstick looks too matte. I think this would, because I don't know how many of us would just be, hey, some of us just like having those glossy looking lips, so maybe this is for you. On my arm, it literally just looks like gloss. It just looks like a shiny thing. It's called Desert Evening. On my arm, it actually really looks like a pale blue, but on my lips, it just looks glossy. Maybe on fair skin tones, it'll look a little pale blue, but not on me, girl. This next one is called Teen Dream. It is a coral, but it leans more towards the orange side. Now, I actually did wear this on my lips today, and although I did not expect it to last all day like a lipstick or a liquid lipstick, but it did hold up pretty well. It did stay pretty pigmented. You can feel it on your lips, but it's not something heavy or dragging you down. It does have that glossy kind of texture to it, but it wasn't bothersome or anything throughout the day. It really just gave the lips a glossy kind of effect. So if you're really into that kind of glossy look, I definitely recommend these Pat and Polish lip pencils. And it is pretty pigmented. This was about 3 swipes. So I think it did pretty good for 3 swipes. And this next one is called Caravamp. Is a red, but again, it leans more towards the orange, and for some reason it reminds me of a tomato. I don't know why, it just really reminds me of tomato. So if you're interested in this was one application, by the way, so I think it did a really good job. That's what it reminds me of. When I see it, I think of a tomato. So if you're looking for those kinds of colors with that glossy look, then I definitely recommend this. The last Pat and Polish lip pencil is called Rio Grande Romance. It's a really bright fuchsia color. If I have to recommend one, it would be this one. It's super pigmented on the lips. That's one swatch on my lips. And even swatch on the skin, it goes on very, very pigmentedly. So if you want to try these out, I think this would be a great color for everyone. I definitely recommend Rio Grande Romance. It's such a gorgeous color. If I'm not mistaken, there is one that's going to be online exclusive. I don't remember off the top of my head which one, but I think you can't go wrong with this one. It's really, really pretty. Starting off with the first lipstick, this one is called Tonorama, and it is a frost finish. I don't think this looks as excessive as All I Want, the Mariah Carey, the limited edition one. Don't get me wrong, I love Mariah, but I just thought that one was just a little too much. It just looked way too like a disco ball going on my lips. This one I feel is a little bit more toned down. I definitely recommend this one if, first of all, you're into frost finishes. You'd be surprised. I've met ladies that just don't like necessarily lipsticks, but they like that kind of I don't know how you want to call this. I can't think of the word right now. The kind of like frosty finish, kind of like your lips look like this. I'm not for that particular look at the moment, but I think it would be a really nice topper as well. You could probably use this as highlight and get away with it, but it is a really pretty color, and I don't think it's too outrageous. I don't know if I'm the only one that felt that way, but moving on. Next lipstick is a matte finish. This one is called Arrowhead. Okay, this makes me look super washed out. I am aware of this, but I have a bunch of coworkers who are a lot fairer skinned than I am, and this looks amazing on them. So for all my fair skin ladies, definitely recommend Arrowhead. It's a really pretty nude. It just depends. Do you like nudes? Are you comfortable putting on nudes? For me, this is definitely not popping, but again, for my fair ladies, I mean, again, it all comes down to your preference. As usual, do you, boo-boo? Of course, there had to be a red orange. This is an amplified cream finish, and it is called Painted Sunset. This lipstick really fits in perfectly with the rest of the collection. So even though we might have a bunch of red lipsticks or red oranges, I really think this fits really well with the entire collection. And the last lipstick is a satin finish, and it is called Hot Chocolate. This is actually my favorite lipstick. Some of us aren't really big fans of the satin finish. This definitely has to be the lipstick that I have to recommend to everyone. Doesn't matter what skin tone you are, I think this would look gorgeous on every skin tone. I definitely recommend it. It has been a while since MAC has released a satin finish lipstick. I think the last time I was really obsessed with a satin finish lipstick was Divine Night, I think Divine something collection years ago, and Private Party. I still have like 2 backups because I love that lipstick so much. It's a satin finish. If I'm not, oh my gosh, that would be so embarrassing if it wasn't. I'm honestly in love with Hot Chocolate. So you definitely need to check out Hot Chocolate. Now you see what it looks like, and now you gotta go get it. Those were the swatches for the collection. I really hope you all found them informational and helpful. As usual, lovelies, let me know down below what you ended up picking up, what you're planning on picking up. I'm sure every single store encounter will have an event for the MAC Vibe Tribe collection. Of course, you all know my lipstick that I definitely have to recommend, Hot Chocolate. Go check it out. Really amazing. Nail polishes, they could have been a little bit better. The brushes, if you're a brush fanatic like me, but I definitely do have to recommend the 226. 226, 228, it's limited edition, it's in really bomb packaging, you need it. And of course, I do have to recommend this beauty. It's definitely worth it. Those were my definite top 3. But if you want to get a little bit more things, I definitely recommend getting the blushes. They are really, really gorgeous. If you missed out on Modern Mandarin before, definitely check this out. I was kicking myself in the butt for not getting a backup. Perfect excuse. So I definitely recommend this. Anyways, lovelies, that is it for me and my MAC The Vibe Tribe collection haul. As usual, please don't forget to let me know down below any questions, comments, concerns. Let me know what you ended up picking up, what you're going to get now. I do know I'm a little bit of an enabler, so definitely let me know down below. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I will definitely see you soon. I can now take a deep breath because I feel, wait, no, we still got more MAC collections. Thank you all so much for watching. Love you all.